Hi guys, this is Spartan765. Today I'm going to do a more detailed review between comparing two shotguns, a Winchester 1300 and 120 Ranger and 1200 series. They're all pretty much the same, versus the Remington 870 series. I did a comparison video including the Mossberg, but everyone knows apparently that's crap. So I'm not going to include that one because the two winners are these two here. First off, we're going to start out with getting a weight. This firearm here has 6 on the side, 8 in the tube, 1 in the magazine. Although there are currently 2 missing from the tube because I shot up a lot of my ammo and only got, 6 in here. So there's 2 missing from the tube. Well, that wouldn't really account for much weight. Probably only like 100 grams or so for 2 shells. But hang on, I'm going to set this in the scale. I'm going to see what it comes out to. Okay. 4.4 kilograms. So that's fully loaded, excluding the 2 shells. So total will probably be about 4.5 kilograms, just as I said as I'd weighed it before in my previous videos. Okay. Now, we're going to take this off. I'm going to put some of those shells into the Remington 870 here. Hang on, let me just set this gun down. Okay. Here we got the Remington 870, which holds 5. So we'll put 4 in the mag tube. And for safety reasons, we'll just set the 5th one on the scale with it. We're not going to put that in the barrel. Okay? Now this is just my Remington saw shotgun with a barrel length of, what was it, 18.5 inches? 2.7 kilograms. So, as you can see, it is significantly lighter, but not so much lighter. I mean, if you compared this here to this one, with all this stuff on it, and a total of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rounds total on the gun, and the scope, and the mag tube extension, and the stock, and the side saddle, if you did that same thing with this one would weigh significantly more, probably around 6 kilograms, anywhere from 5 to 6 kilograms. I haven't put anything on this one, but if you just rough guesstimate, that's how much they'd weigh. So there we got the weights and measures out of the way. Okay, hang on, let me just set these up here for display so we can go over them more specifically. Now, each one of these shotguns here is, get this set up here. Each one of these shotguns here is a phenomenal shotgun. Both designs are used in the United States military, along with several other militaries around the world. They're both battle-proven designs. The Winchester is liked by a lot of people because of its speed pump rotating bolt action. Like, you can pump that thing so damn fast it isn't even funny. And it's a little bit of a shorter stroke than the Remington because of its rotating bolt, which depresses in. A little bit of a shorter stroke. Silk smooth action. It's just completely silk smooth. You pulled it up vertical, you push that drop button. Here, now I'll do that. I'll show you guys that. So you don't. Okay, we're holding it up vertical. And we're going to push the release button. Oh, I'm holding the slide. That'll probably stop it from going. See? Drops right down just by pushing the release button. It doesn't drop down all the way though because it hits the hammer, obviously. And then next we're going to do that with the Remington. The Remington does not do that. You just go like that and it won't go down all the way. But that doesn't mean that the Remington, these shells here. There we go. Okay. If you're wondering for safety reasons of the shell, how you do that, Safety was on, and as long as you hold down the shell release here, you can't pull the trigger. See? Pull the trigger all day, it's not doing anything when I release it. There you go. So you hold the shell release down to eject the shell safely, with the safety on, of course. Yep. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, but the slide, the action on this, it just doesn't drop right away. But it is incredibly smooth. It's a nice smooth action. No rubbing or binding anywhere. Great action. Great design. As far as parts and stuff like that, next we'll step into durability between the two. Now, in general, just because the Winchester has an aluminum receiver, it wins the weight battle. But obviously, as we all know, even though it's milled aluminum, it's not just forged aluminum, and it's Winchester proof seal, which means it's gone through strength testing. The steel receiver in the end is still going to come out stronger. So like if you needed a gun, now let's say we are going to go out and be in Iraq in some fucking Durka Muslim village for like 10 years, and we could only bring one gun, a bunch of ammo, and no cleaning supplies. We would obviously then go with the Remington 870, just because it's on this is a 1954 870 Wingmaster, and I can guarantee you one thing: on this shotgun here, there is not one plastic piece, not one. Safety's metal, trigger's metal, trigger guard is made out of aluminum. This is steel, bolt steel. Not one piece of plastic on this gun at all, not one. As for this one here, this is about a 1980, I think it's 1988 120 Ranger, 1991 or something like that. It has a plastic trigger housing, trigger group, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, you know, in general, this is all metal, like 100%. It's a plastic trigger housing. Polymer stock. This is mil spec black polymer, so it's military specifications. It's about as strong, or maybe a little stronger than aluminum, so it's pretty good. As far as plastic goes, it's all that there is in plastic, and that's just a trigger guard. But again, for durability and just ruggedness, the 870 is going to win the battle there, just because in the end you're going to be able to put more rounds through it. I've put 1,000 rounds through my Winchester 1200 Hunter without cleaning it in a single day, and it didn't jam me up at all. I don't know how many rounds it'll take, but after that 1,000 rounds, it was still going fine. But like I said, durability wise, you're going to want to go with Remington 870, and I'm going to say also reliability wise, you're going to want to go. The Winchester is a disgustingly reliable gun. It's one of the best out there. But just because the rotating bolt, again, is another moving part, and you got to take that into fact. If you're in a sandy environment, that other moving part could cause problems. But it's never ever caused a problem for me. I'm just assuming in a sandy environment with that rotating bolt as a moving part, it may cause problems. With this one here, you just got a bolt and a locking lug. That's it. If that locking lug's in there pretty loose too. I mean, it just flies up, locks in there. But some soldiers prefer the Winchester over the Remington. I'm pretty much neutral both ways. For a tactical shotgun, personally, I prefer a Winchester 120 Ranger, 1300, or 1200. This is a custom built one I made. 120 Ranger receiver, 1200 barrel, 1300 stock set. So it's all pretty much personal preference, but I would prefer the Winchester by far, well, not by far, but a decent amount more over the Remington as a tactical shotgun, just because you can pump it faster and it's lighter. You know, you can pump it faster. I mean, if you're shooting at a bad guy and you gotta, you know, you want to pump them rounds off fast, you can just pump it faster, just a little smoother action, and it's lighter for a tactical shotgun. Now part 2 will continue on this.